The first Eternal and Lone Sage, Anre or Uno, is a well-rounded character with far-reaching pokes, parries, moves that nullify projectiles, and gap closers. Anre's kit allows him to harass the opponent from any part of the screen while also interrupting the opponent's attacks. Anre has fairly safe pressure and wants to play more reactive and defensive in a match. Anre is for players who want good pokes, strong neutral, and want to set the pace of the match. Anre has two unique actions. 5 or JU, Arm the Bastion, summons a shield that parries all move properties except for throws. Pressing 6U will move Anre slightly forward with the parry. Upon a successful parry, Anre can immediately perform an action. Anre can use normals to punish laggy attacks, parry again for multi-hit moves, or use a defensive option. The parry can only absorb one hit. Against multi-hit attacks, Anre can either parry multiple times or use a dodge or crossover to avoid the other hits. Parrying ultimate specials also nullifies chip damage, but will still grant the 12.5 meter refund. This is a reliable parry that can challenge long-range pokes, punish raw special moves, and prevent chip damage. Jump 6 or 2U, One Rift Spear has Anre attack with his spear straight forward or at a 45-degree angle. These attacks have slow startup and cannot be special cancelled on hit or block. They also have impractical usage for air-to-airs, throw baits, and movement when compared to J214 specials. Overall, this is a niche tool that will see little use. 236, Rakshasa will have Anre thrust his spear. This special is Anre's main poke tool that is safe on block, nullifies projectiles, and has a follow-up attack. The spear thrust is treated as an ultimate projectile, meaning it will go through all normal projectiles and nullify ultimate projectiles. This special is a powerful poke that controls the ground space and makes it hard for the opponent to zone or counter poke Anre. Pressing light, medium, or heavy only on hit will perform a detonation blast. This attack does 500 damage on the light and medium versions and 700 damage on the heavy version. The light version goes 3/4 of the screen and is -5 on block, which is generally safe due to pushback. This will be the go-to version to safely poke, and block strings, and frame trap from far normals. The medium version comes out at a slow 40 frames, but nearly reaches full screen and is +8 on block. While slow, this special is an oppressive tool that can be used with 236 light to mix up the opponent's dodge timing. The heavy version comes out the fastest at 20 frames, is +4 on block, and can be used to extend pressure or combo from mid-screen. On counter hit, the opponent will be sent higher into the air with the follow-up blast. Up close, Anre can combo into a normal. From mid-screen, Anre can combo into 214U and get the 25 meter refund. The ultimate version comes out at 16 frames and will immediately go into a 3-hit follow-up attack. With its fast startup, this is a higher damaging poke that can be used to call out the opponent's normal projectiles. This special will still clash with other ultimate projectiles. When hitting the opponent from 3/4 of the screen, Anre can combo off the hit with 214U. And if the opponent is backed into the corner, Anre can confirm into 214U from full screen and extend the combo with close medium. 623, Spiral Spear, has Anre spin his spear in front of him. The spinning spear nullifies projectiles and hits multiple times up close. This is a versatile special that can be used to cancel projectiles, safely end block strings, and extend combos on hit with follow-up attacks. The normal versions of 623 specials cannot nullify ultimate projectiles. The light version keeps Anre in place, hits 4 times, is -3 on block, and recovers the fastest on whiff. This special can be used from mid to full screen to cancel into the 6 light follow-up to poke or to confirm into the 6 medium or heavy follow-ups on hit. The medium version is a 5-hit attack that pushes Anre forward. This is mainly used as a hit confirm tool on standing opponents with the medium or heavy follow-ups. This version does whiff on crouching opponents. The heavy version will move Anre forward while hitting 8 times. This special can extend combos mid-screen with the 6 light follow-up or in the corner with the 6 heavy follow-up. This version can also be used on blocking opponents for additional chip damage and reset pressure with the 6 light follow-up. The ultimate version will first start with a close-range 6-hit spear attack that nullifies projectiles, including ultimate versions. Anre will then send the spinning spear forward 3/4 of the screen. When sent forward, the spear is treated as an ultimate projectile, meaning it will go through all normal projectiles and nullify ultimate projectiles. Once the spear reaches its max distance, it will stay in place for 2 seconds before disappearing. Opponents cannot use normal attacks on the spear and will get counter hit. This is a versatile special that can be used up close to keep Anre +7 on block, or can lock the opponent and back into the corner. Once the spear is in position, Anre can move freely while the opponent is trapped. Anre does not have access to the follow-up attacks from 623U. Anre can perform 1 of 4 follow-ups on hit, block, or whiff from any normal version of Spiral Spear. The properties of the follow-ups are dependent on the version used to initiate Spiral Spear. All follow-ups are generally unsafe on block up close, but safe if spaced properly. Anre can also delay the follow-ups to frame trap the opponent. The 6 light follow-up, Radiance Ruination, fires a projectile that travels full screen. After 6-3 light, Anre can pressure the opponent with a slow moving projectile and subsequent pokes like 2-6 specials. When used from 6-3 heavy, the projectile has 3 hits and leaves Anre +5 on block. Anre can extend combos on grounded opponents mid-screen by using a full auto combo, 6-3 heavy into the light follow-up, dash light into far light, and end with 2-4 light. The 6 medium follow-up, Astral Piercer, is a fast mid-strike that is mainly used to end combos mid-screen. This follow-up is -6 on block, but can be used after a whip 6-3 light or medium from a distance to poke safely. This can also be used as a risky frame trap. On counter hit, Anre can confirm with far light mid-screen or close medium in the corner. The 6 heavy follow-up, Fearless Thrust, is a low advancing stab. In the corner, this is the go-to follow-up used after 6-3 heavy to wall bounce the opponent and combo into close medium. This follow-up also wall bounces after 6-3 light or medium, but only on counter hit, making a high-risk, high-reward frame trap. The 6U follow-up, Grand Haste, is a command dash. This dash travels 3/4 of the screen and can be risky to use against mashing opponents. Anre can condition the opponent with the other 3 follow-ups to quickly engage on the opponent or reset pressure. 2-4, Mantra Wheel, has Anre spin forward with a spear. This is a multi-hitting attack that is used to end pressure safely, hit confirm, and extend combos in the corner. The light version keeps Anre grounded, travels mid-screen, and can hit 4 times. On block, the special is -3 up close and -1 if spaced. This is mainly used to hit confirm from far normals and end block strings safely with chip damage. The medium version has Anre leap into the air at an arc and travel 3/5 of the screen. This attack can hit up to 10 times and is -3 up close and 0 if spaced properly. The special can also extend combos on airborne opponents in the corner at high heights to save the cooldown. The heavy version leaps at the same angle as the medium version and wall bounces the opponent in the corner. This is one of Anre's corner combo extenders and should not be used on block. The ultimate version is a full screen dash attack that's +4 on block. This special does not have armor properties and can be intercepted with far-reaching attacks. This will mainly be used to either confirm off the 2-6U or punish laggy attack from mid to full screen. And with the meter and the right conditions, Anre can combo off of high airborne 2-4U hits with 2-6U. Mantra Wheel can also be performed in the air, and both versions share the same cooldown. Normal J214 specials attack at a 30-degree angle and are mainly used as throw bait tools. The light version comes out at 14 frames and is 0 on block. This move can't extend combos and is a cheap poke tool at best. The medium version briefly halts Anre's falling momentum before going for the dive attack. This special is +1 on block and can only combo into close or far light on crouching opponents. This can be used to bait out anti-airs, but is slow. This special works better against opponents with low to the ground 2 heavies. The heavy version has the same startup as the light version, is +3 on block, and is +7 on hit. This is the go-to throw bait tool that is + on block and can confirm into close medium on hit. This is a low risk high reward special. The ultimate version travels straight forward before falling at an arc. This special is unsafe on block up close, but can be + on block when done from full screen. This does not work well as a throw bait tool, as it only provides a combo extension in the corner. Rather, this can be used as a niche full screen gap closer. Charge to 8, Fleeting Spark, is another parry that will go into a follow-up attack on hit and whiff. If Anre is hit while parrying, the follow-up will come out faster. The light version is active on frame 3 and attacks with a short shoulder charge that only leaves him +2 on hit. This is the least useful of all the normal versions due to the low range and weak frame advantage on hit. When used as an anti-air, Anre can combo off the parry with most normals depending on the height. The medium version is also active on frame 3 and attacks with a large reaching charge that reaches 3/4 of the screen. The recovery of the thrust varies depending on distance. At max range, it is safe on block and can be used as a decent engage tool against projectiles. The heavy version is active on frame 1. On hit or whiff, Anre will go into the light shoulder charge that travels 3/4 of the screen, then follow up with a medium thrust attack. This is Anre's meterless reversal that should only be used at close range. Parrying a projectile or fast recovery attack from mid to full screen gives the opponent enough time to block both hits and can punish Anre. The ultimate version is another frame 1 parry. On hit or whiff, Anre will send out a fast spear that acts as an ultimate projectile. Regardless of distance, spear hits will go into a cinematic that ends in a hard knockdown. Anre has 2 skybound arts. 236 heavy, Astral Lance Evertoe, has Anre first attack with the spear before sending a full screen projectile. The spears will beat out normal and ultimate projectiles. The super can't really punish projectiles on reaction due to the long startup. This is a close range combo ending and reversal super that will deal more damage and zoom in on close hits. 214 heavy, 7 Spears of Lightning is an install super that summons 7 spears around Anre. On hit or block, Anre's medium and heavy normals will send one of the spears forward. The spears will deal chip damage. The spears will always keep Anre plus on block. On close normals, Anre will be plus 5. On far normals, Anre will be anywhere from plus 3 to 7. In the corner, using the super after an air tech sets up long block strings in the corner with plus range and strike throw pressure. While not as consistent as his first Skybound art, the super can be used when his other Skybound art can't guarantee the kill and sets up hard to challenge pressure. Anre's super Skybound art is Thousand Spear Void. Anre will fire a full screen laser beam that beats out all projectiles. You will only get the cinematic and more damage on close hits. With his long range pokes, Anre excels at mid to full screen by using his far normals and 2-6 specials, and with certain specials cancelling projectiles, he generally sets the pace of the match. Anre also has decent close range pressure with safe on block specials, frame traps, and throw baits. With no true mix-ups, Anre's game plan revolves around slowly chipping the opponent and capitalizing on hit confirms. Aside from his poke specials, Anre has long-reaching normals that can check for crossover attempts and maintain distance. Farlight is a standard 6-frame poke that has plus 1 on block. This is Anre's only single-digit startup far normal, so use this move at mid to close range to safely check the opponent. Far medium is a far-reaching slash that comes out at 10 frames. At max range, only counter hits can combo into specials. This is a decent normal to poke along with 2-6 specials. Far heavy is a 2-hit advancing strike. This is one of Anre's strongest normals because of the space control and with the ability to special cancel after either hit. 2 medium comes out 1 frame slower than far medium but has more range and can catch crossovers. 2U is a sliding sweep that has minus 14 on block up close and minus 1 at max range. You cannot special cancel this normal on hit or block. Dash light is a standard plus 2 on block mid hit, while dash medium is a low attack that is safe on block when spaced properly. Jump medium can cross up the opponent but only at close range. Jump heavy is an air to ground normal but also covers a lot of space above him. This can be used as a niche anti-air normal, but too heavy is generally more consistent. With limited air options, Anre shines best at controlling ground space. Anre does not need to commit to a risky action and can force the opponent to approach with the threat of chip damage. With the use of his 2-6 specials and Radiance Ruination, Anre can consistently harass the opponent with long-reaching pokes while nullifying the opponent's projectiles. At mid to full screen, make sure to switch between 2-6 light and medium to change the timing of the strike. Using 2-6 light after 2-6 medium is a fast forward check tool, and throwing out 2-6 heavy or U are expensive but high damaging pokes that deal considerable chip damage and can combo under the right conditions. If your opponent starts to close the gap, get ready to check the opponent with far or 2 medium. 2 medium is especially useful as it can punish crossovers. If you have the opponent cornered or are forced to fight at close range, Anre has the tools to keep himself safe, or plus if he uses the heavy specials. 63 heavy is a strong option as it gives Anre time to extend combos on hit or go for plus frames on block. Anre also has a decent strike throw game. After pressuring with heavy ruination, dash light, or other plus options, Anre can first condition the opponent with run up throw. The next layer is to use TK J214 heavy. On hit, this leads into a combo with close medium. On block, Anre will be plus 3 and can continue his pressure. In that mid screen, using far heavy is a strong normal that can easily confirm hits or cancel into safe on block specials for pressure. Between his unique action and charge 2-8 specials, Anre has multiple parries that nullify damage and excel in different situations. At mid to full screen, 5U should be used against counter poking. While dodging projectiles is more consistent, being able to parry specials such as Anila's 2-6U is a safe way to avoid chip damage. If you are being pressured with far normals, using far medium after 5 or 6U is a decent tool to use to punish the opponent. Keep in mind that the opponent may have enough time to special cancel. When dealing with frame traps and close range pressure, charge 2-8 heavy or U are the go-to reversals that can reliably punish the opponent. Anre may control a lot of screen space, but he must commit to fairly slow attacks that can be crossovered or evaded. When closing the gap, Anre's mid-screen tools are somewhat slow and leave him in punishable territory. And with parries as his main reversal, Anre's defensive options have exploits and make it somewhat hard to challenge pressure. From mid to full screen, the common attacks that you will have to deal with are 2-6 specials. While this move does hit far and nullifies projectiles, this attack comes out slow and cannot combo without counter hits. At half to full screen, evades and crossovers should be used to avoid taking chip damage. It's important to react to the thrust and not the startup animation, since the medium version can catch a preemptive defensive option. At mid-screen range, Anre will start to use his normal to keep you in check and special cancel to keep himself safe. Against 2-6 light or medium, far-reaching reversals will be able to hit the spear's hurt box. Against the light version, crossover can be used to close the gap and will leave you +1. You can also jump forward to avoid the thrust, but Anre is not punishable and can punish your air normals with a charge to 8 special. If the jump is fast, Anre won't have time to use too heavy. This creates an RPS situation where Anre has to commit to a parry special. If you notice the long startup on the medium version, jump forward and land with an air normal. If done fast enough, you should be able to punish Anre. If Anre parries your normal attacks with 5U, you can still special cancel the attack. After far normals, you can use evade to avoid a fast far light or medium. Keep in mind that Anre will be advantageous still. After close normals, evading won't work since you will be in grab range and can't tech. For an aggressive gamble, you can use an invincible reversal to avoid getting punished. All normal versions of Mantra Wheel are either negative or 0 on block. When used from an auto combo, Anre will always be negative and gives up his turn. If used in neutral or after far normals, reversals can be used to challenge his attack. Save jumps should not be used against Anre since his charge to 8 parries will beat the setups. Like most parries, the fast and reliable punish is to grab Anre. Against the normal versions of charge to 8 specials, you can wait and block the follow-up attacks. The light version is -6 on block, and the medium and heavy versions are -10 on block. Against the ultimate version, do not block the projectile since it leaves Anre +3 on block. Either jump in reaction to the blue flash and use a close normal on landing, or crossover and use a close normal. Against the skybound art, dodge after the super flash to avoid the strike. Either dodge again for a same side punish, or cross over for a side switch. Against the super skybound art, dodging, high jumping, or crossover can avoid the hits from the beam. Some Anre players to watch are Jubim, Senpai Spider, and Have a Nice Day.